Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Isabella.
And I'm James. We're very happy that you are listening today.
In this podcast, we help you learn English through simple and natural conversations.
Yes, and today we have a very fun and useful topic.
Today, we will practice speaking English by talking about our weekend.
Talking about the weekend is one of the most common conversations in English.
People often ask questions like, "How was your weekend?"
Or, what did you do this weekend?
These questions are very common at work, at school, or when you meet friends.
So today we will help you learn how to answer these questions in easy English.
And we will also show you many example conversations.
So, Isabella, let me start with a question.
Okay, go ahead.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was really nice and relaxing.
That sounds good. What did you do?
On Saturday morning, I woke up around 9 o'clock.
That's a good time to wake up on the weekend.
Yes, during the week, I wake up earlier, but on the weekend, I like to sleep a little longer.
I think many people do the same thing.
After I woke up, I made some coffee and had a small breakfast.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had toast, eggs, and a cup of coffee.
That sounds like a perfect breakfast.
After breakfast, I read a book for about an hour.
What kind of book was it?
It was a travel book about different countries in Europe.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it made me want to travel again.
Travel books can be very inspiring. Now, let me tell you about my Saturday morning.
Yes, I want to hear about it.
On Saturday morning, I went for a walk in the park.
That sounds refreshing.
Yes, the weather was beautiful and the sun was shining.
Did you go alone?
No, I went with my friend Alex.
How long did you walk?
We walked for about an hour.
That's great exercise.
Yes, and it also helped me relax.
After my reading time, I cleaned my apartment.
Cleaning on the weekend is very common.
Yes, I like to keep my place clean.
How long did it take?
About 2 hours.
That's productive. In the afternoon, what did you do?
In the afternoon, I met a friend at a cafe.
What was the cafe like?
It was small and cozy.
What did you order?
I ordered a cappuccino and a slice of chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake is always a good choice.
Yes, it was delicious.
What did you and your friend talk about?
We talked about work, travel, and our future plans.
That sounds like a nice conversation.
Now, James, what did you do in the afternoon?
After the walk, I went home and took a short rest.
That sounds relaxing.
Later in the afternoon, I went grocery shopping.
Weekend grocery shopping is very common.
Yes, I bought vegetables, fruit, bread, and some chicken.
Did you cook dinner at home?
Yes, I cooked pasta for dinner.
That sounds tasty. What did you do on Saturday night?
On Saturday night, I watched a movie.
What movie did you watch?
It was a comedy movie.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was very funny and entertaining.
Watching movies is a perfect weekend activity.
I agree.
Now let's teach our listeners some useful sentences.
Good idea.
Sentence 1. My weekend was great.
Sentence 2. My weekend was relaxing.
Sentence 3. I stayed at home.
Sentence 4. I met my friends.
Sentence 5. I watched a movie.
Sentence 6. I went to a restaurant.
Sentence 7. I visited my family.
Sentence 8. I went for a walk.
Now, let's talk about Sunday.
Sunday is usually a calm day.
Yes, many people rest on Sunday.
Some people prepare for the next week. What did you do last Sunday?
On Sunday morning, I woke up early.
That's surprising for a weekend.
Yes, I wanted to go jogging.
Where did you go jogging?
I went to a park near my house.
How long did you run?
About 30 minutes.
That's a great way to start the day.
Yes, and it also helped me relax. After jogging, I made breakfast.
What did you cook?
I made pancakes.
That sounds delicious.
In the afternoon, I visited my parents.
That's very nice.
We had lunch together.
What did you eat?
My mother cooked pasta and salad.
Homemade food is always the best. Now let's practice a conversation our listeners might hear on Monday morning.
Great idea. Hi, James. How was your weekend?
It was great. I went to the park and watched a movie.
That sounds fun.
How about you?
I met a friend and visited my parents.
That sounds like a wonderful weekend. If you are listening, try answering these questions out loud.
Question 1. How was your weekend?
Question 2. What did you do on Saturday?
Question 3. Did you meet your friends?
Question 4. Did you watch a movie?
Question 5. What did you do on Sunday?
All right, everyone, let's continue our conversation about the weekend. Talking about the weekend is one of the easiest ways to practice English because everyone has a weekend and everyone does something different.
That's right. Some people have very busy weekends, and some people prefer quiet and relaxing weekends.
Both are great topics for conversation.
James, I have another question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What do you usually do on Sunday mornings?
On Sunday mornings, I usually wake up around 8 o'clock.
That's still early for a weekend.
Yes, but I like starting my day early.
What do you do after you wake up?
First, I make a cup of coffee.
Coffee is very important for many people.
Yes, it helps me wake up.
Do you eat breakfast right away?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I wait a little and read the news first.
How do you read the news? On your phone?
Yes, usually on my phone or tablet.
That's very modern.
After that, I make breakfast.
What kind of breakfast do you like on Sundays?
On Sundays, I like a bigger breakfast.
What do you usually cook?
I often make pancakes or omelets.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, and sometimes I also make fresh orange juice.
That sounds like a perfect Sunday morning.
What about you, Isabella? What do you usually do on Sunday mornings?
On Sunday mornings, I like to relax.
Do you wake up late?
Yes, usually around 9 or 10.
That sounds very relaxing.
After I wake up, I like to make tea.
Tea instead of coffee?
Yes, I love tea.
What do you do while drinking your tea?
Sometimes I read a book.
What kind of books do you like?
I enjoy novels and travel books.
Travel books again. You really love traveling.
Yes, I do.
Now, let's practice another conversation that people often have on Monday morning at work.
Good idea.
Imagine two coworkers talking.
Okay, let's begin.
Good morning, Isabella.
Good morning, James.
How was your weekend?
It was really nice.
What did you do?
On Saturday, I met a friend for coffee.
That sounds nice.
Then we walked around the city.
That's a great way to spend the afternoon.
What about you?
I went hiking on Saturday.
Really? Where did you go?
I went to a mountain park outside the city.
That sounds amazing.
Yes, the view was beautiful.
Now let's teach our listeners some useful phrases for talking about the weekend.
Yes, these phrases are very common in English conversations.
Phrase number 1. I had a great weekend.
Phrase number 2. I had a relaxing weekend.
Phrase number 3. I stayed home and rested.
Phrase number 4. I spent time with my family.
Phrase number 5. I went out with friends.
Phrase number 6. I tried a new restaurant.
Phrase number 7. I watched a TV series.
Phrase number 8. I did some exercise.
James, another common weekend activity is shopping.
Yes, many people go shopping on the weekend.
They may go to a supermarket, a mall, or a small local market.
Let's practice another conversation. Hi, James. What did you do on Sunday afternoon?
I went shopping.
What did you buy?
I bought some clothes and groceries.
Did you find anything interesting?
Yes, I found a nice jacket.
That's great.
Another popular weekend activity is visiting family.
Yes, family time is very important. Let's practice another example. Hi, Isabella. What did you do yesterday?
I visited my grandparents.
That's very nice.
We had lunch together and talked for a long time.
What did you talk about?
We talked about family stories and old memories.
That sounds very special.
Now let's help our listeners practice speaking.
Yes, if you are listening, try to answer these questions out loud.
Question 1. Did you stay home last weekend?
Question 2. Did you meet your friends?
Question 3. Did you watch a movie?
Question 4. Did you go somewhere interesting?
Question 5. What was the best part of your weekend?
Talking about your weekend is a great way to start conversations.
Yes, it's simple and friendly.
And everyone can answer these questions.
Before we continue, let's do one more longer conversation example.
Great idea. Hi, Isabella. How was your weekend?
It was wonderful.
What did you do?
On Saturday morning, I went jogging.
That's healthy.
In the afternoon, I met my sister.
Where did you go?
We went to a cafe and had lunch together.
That sounds nice.
On Sunday, I stayed home and watched a movie.
What movie did you watch?
It was a romantic comedy.
Did you like it?
Yes, it was very funny.
Well, everyone, we are still practicing our weekend conversations.
And remember, the more you practice speaking, the better your English will become.
Even simple conversations like these can help you improve.
Try to talk about your weekend in English with friends.
Or practice speaking out loud by yourself.
Both methods are very helpful.
And most importantly, enjoy learning English.
Because learning a language should be fun.
Exactly.
Let's continue our weekend conversation practice together.
Yes, let's keep going.
All right, everyone, let's continue our English conversation practice about the weekend. Listening to natural conversations is a great way to improve your English.
Yes, and remember, you don't need difficult words to speak good English. Simple sentences can create very natural conversations.
Exactly. Now, James, I have another question for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
What do you usually like to do on Saturday evenings?
On Saturday evenings, I usually like to go out with friends.
Where do you usually go?
Sometimes we go to a restaurant.
That sounds fun.
Yes, we enjoy trying different kinds of food.
What kind of food do you usually order?
It depends on the restaurant. Sometimes pizza, sometimes burgers, and sometimes Asian food.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Yes, there is a small Italian restaurant near my apartment.
What do you like about it?
The food is delicious and the atmosphere is very cozy.
That sounds like a great place to spend a Saturday evening.
What about you, Isabella? What do you usually do on Saturday night?
Sometimes I go out with friends too.
Where do you usually go?
Sometimes we go to the cinema.
Watching movies at the cinema is always exciting.
Yes, especially when it's a new movie.
Do you prefer action movies, comedy movies, or romantic movies?
I like comedy movies the most
Why do you like comedies?
because they make me laugh and relax.
That makes sense.
Now let's practice another realistic conversation.
Great idea.
Hi, James. How was your weekend?
It was really good.
What did you do on Saturday?
On Saturday morning, I cleaned my apartment.
That's very productive.
Yes, and after that, I went shopping.
Did you buy anything interesting?
Yes, I bought a new pair of shoes.
That's nice. What about you? What did you do on Saturday?
I met a friend for lunch.
Where did you go?
We went to a small restaurant downtown.
What did you eat?
I had grilled chicken and salad.
That sounds healthy and tasty.
Now, let's talk about another common weekend activity, hobbies.
Yes, hobbies are a great topic for conversation.
Some people enjoy sports on the weekend,
Some people enjoy reading or painting.
and some people like gardening.
James, do you have any weekend hobbies?
Yes, I like playing basketball.
Do you play every weekend?
Not every weekend, but often.
Who do you play with?
I usually play with my friends at a local sports center.
That sounds fun. My weekend hobby is photography.
Really?
Yes, I enjoy taking photos of nature.
Where do you usually take photos?
Sometimes in parks, sometimes in the city.
What kind of photos do you like the most?
I love taking photos of sunsets.
Sunsets are always beautiful. Now let's practice another conversation that you might hear between friends. Hey Isabella, did you do anything interesting this weekend?
Yes, actually I did.
What did you do?
I went hiking with some friends.
That sounds exciting.
Yes, we went to a beautiful mountain trail.
How long was the hike?
About 3 hours.
That's a good workout.
Yes, but the view at the top was amazing.
I love hiking too.
Now let's help our listeners practice speaking again.
Yes, try to answer these questions out loud.
Question 1. What is your favorite weekend activity?
Question 2. Do you usually stay home or go out?
Question 3. Do you watch movies on the weekend?
Question 4. Do you spend time with friends or family?
Question 5. What was the most interesting thing you did last weekend?
These questions are very useful for real conversations.
Yes, people ask these questions all the time.
Now, let's imagine another Monday morning conversation.
Okay.
Good morning, Isabella.
Good morning, James.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
I spent time with my family.
That's always nice.
We had dinner together and watched a movie.
That sounds like a lovely evening.
Before we continue, let's review some useful past tense sentences.
Good idea.
I went to the park.
I watched a movie.
I visited my family.
I met my friends.
I stayed at home.
I cooked dinner.
These sentences are very helpful when talking about the weekend.
Yes, because when we talk about the weekend, we usually use the past tense.
All right, everyone, we will keep practicing more weekend conversations.
Yes, because the more examples you hear, the easier it becomes to speak naturally.
And remember, learning English is a journey.
So take your time and enjoy the process.
Let's continue our conversation practice.
All right, everyone, let's continue our weekend conversation practice. We have already talked about many weekend activities like meeting friends, watching movies, visiting family, and relaxing at home.
Yes, and now we will continue with a few more natural conversations that you might hear in everyday life.
Because the more examples you hear, the easier it becomes to understand and speak English.
Exactly. Listening to real conversations is one of the best ways to learn. James, I have another question for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you ever travel on the weekend?
Yes, sometimes I do.
Where do you usually go?
Sometimes I visit small towns near my city.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it's a great way to relax and explore new places.
What do you usually do during those trips?
I like walking around, trying local food, and taking photos.
That sounds like a perfect mini vacation.
What about you, Isabella? Do you ever take short trips on weekends?
Yes, I do. Sometimes I go to the beach.
That must be beautiful.
Yes, especially when the weather is warm and sunny.
What do you like to do at the beach?
I like walking along the shore and listening to the waves.
That sounds very peaceful.
Now let's listen to another example conversation.
Hi, Isabella. How was your weekend?
It was wonderful.
What did you do?
I went to the beach with my friends.
That sounds fun.
Yes, we swam in the ocean and had a picnic.
What did you eat?
We had sandwiches, fruit, and juice.
That sounds like a perfect day. Now, let's talk about another common weekend activity, cooking.
Yes, many people enjoy cooking on the weekend.
During the week, people are often busy with work or school.
But on the weekend, they have more time. James, do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, I do.
What do you like to cook?
I like cooking pasta dishes.
That sounds delicious.
Sometimes I also try new recipes.
That's a great way to learn new cooking skills.
Let's try another conversation. Hi, Isabella. What did you do on Sunday evening?
I cooked dinner at home.
What did you cook?
I made vegetable soup and rice.
That sounds healthy.
Yes, it was simple but very tasty. Now let's practice describing a full weekend story.
Good idea.
Last weekend was very relaxing for me. On Saturday morning, I woke up late and had a quiet breakfast at home. After breakfast, I read a book and listened to some music. In the afternoon, I met a friend at a cafe. We talked for a long time and drank coffee together. In the evening, I stayed home and watched a movie.
That sounds like a very relaxing Saturday.
Yes, it really was.
And what about Sunday?
On Sunday morning, I went for a walk in the park. The weather was beautiful and there were many people enjoying the sunshine. Later in the afternoon, I visited my parents and we had lunch together. In the evening, I prepared my things for the new week.
That's a great example of how to talk about your weekend.
Yes, and remember, you don't need very complicated sentences.
Simple sentences are enough to tell your story.
Now let's help our listeners practice again.
If you are listening right now, try to answer these questions.
Question 1. What did you do last Saturday morning?
Question 2. Did you meet anyone this weekend?
Question 3. Did you watch a movie or a TV show?
Question 4. Did you cook anything?
Question 5. What was the best moment of your weekend?
Answering questions like these will help you improve your speaking skills.
And remember, speaking out loud is very important when learning a language.
Before we finish today's episode, let's do one final conversation.
Great idea.
Hi, Isabella. How was your weekend?
It was great.
What did you do?
On Saturday, I met my friends and we had dinner together.
That sounds fun.
Yes, we talked and laughed a lot.
What about Sunday?
On Sunday, I stayed home and relaxed.
Sometimes relaxing is the best plan.
I agree.
Well, everyone, we've reached the end of today's English conversation practice.
Today, we talked about many different ways to describe your weekend.
We talked about relaxing, meeting friends, watching movies, cooking, traveling, and spending time with family.
These are very common conversations in everyday English.
So the next time someone asks you, how was your weekend, you will be ready to answer.
Remember to practice speaking these sentences.
You can practice with a friend.
Or you can practice speaking out loud by yourself.
The more you practice, the more confident you will become.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast today.
We hope this episode helped you learn and practice English.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep improving your English every day.
We will see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye and have a wonderful day.